Hi. So most of you have been asking about the Chaturanga Dandasana, which is a very traditional pose in the Ashtanga Vinyasa tradition. But I will say that, again, in terms of the yoga therapy perspective, it's a lot on the shoulders, and if done improperly, it can lead to injury in those shoulder joints. Okay? So you definitely need to build a lot of strength first in your triceps and your biceps, and in just really the proper way of coming in and out of the Chaturanga Dandasana. It's also one of the poses in the sun salutations or the Surya Namaskara flow. So to begin, we're going to just focus on the Chaturanga. Okay? You're going to come into all fours, making sure that your joints are stacked, your wrists under your shoulders, and your knees under your hips. Okay? You can point or tuck your toes. I like to tuck them. And making sure that you do not drop the belly. You don't come into a back bend. You come into a neutral spine wherein you are not dropping your belly and you're not rounding the back like so. So find the neutral ground of that, keeping the belly in there. And another thing you can do is round the back a little bit more, right? So just creating some space here, some height here in between your shoulder blades, kind of like pushing the mat away a little bit. Making sure that your fingers are spread wide, fingertips gripping the mat. Okay? And then what I say is, have the paper in your armpits and pretend that there's a paper in your armpit and you're trying not to let that paper go, because what you want to do is slowly bend the elbows and keep the paper in and bend it. And even just a little bend is fine. Okay? And notice that when I bend, I am not dropping my belly. I am not moving back as well. So let's try that again. From all fours, paper in pits, bend the elbows. And then straighten, bend and straighten. The tendency is that when you bend, you tend to move back. Try not to shift back. Try not to let the belly drop. So again, bend, straighten. And there's no need to come deep here, because like with this, I'm already feeling it. Even just like a 2-inch lowering, you're already feeling this now, and I'm already feeling it in my arms. So just so you can see the front view, how this looks like. All fours, right? Fingers spread, hands under the shoulders, paper in pits, bend, and bend. And the push-up would be arms going out to the side. This is not your push-up, right? So paper in pits, bend. And your elbows really come close to your body, right? Now I would suggest working on this until you feel really comfortable, not sliding back, not dropping the belly, building strength in your arms. And until you have that strength, then you can come into the full plank and not bring your knees down and bend. And then straighten and then bend. You can see me shaking already because this is really hard. Bend and straighten. And then you bend, shift forward, roll back the shoulders, and come into your upward facing dog, pointing the toes up. Option to lift your knees, you don't have to lift them. And then flip or roll the toes into your down dog. So that's your flow. Okay, so look forward, step or walk forward, inhale, halfway lift, look forward, roll the shoulders back, hands by the sides of your shin, your body in the letter L. Exhale, fold, belly to thighs, bend your knees if necessary. Inhale, rise. So we'll do one more round of that. Hands on your heart. Okay. And you start your sun salutations. Hey, I'm a little headless here, you can't see me. So feet hip width apart. I like to keep it hip width apart. Some people say, some traditionalists say, have your big toes touching. Okay. Keep it hip width apart. Better for your hips. Hands by your side. This is your mountain pose. Toes grounded, heels grounded. So try to do this one breath, one movement. That's your traditional sun salutations. On an inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, roll shoulders back, straighten the legs, look forward. Exhale, hands down. You can step back, one leg at a time. Modifying your Chaturanga, knees down, paper and pits, bend the elbows. Inhale, shift forward, point your toes back, roll back the shoulders. You're in your upward facing dog. Exhale, flip or roll the toes, downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths here. Try that one more time, a little bit faster now. Look forward. Remember to alternate your feet, okay? Even stepping and stepping forward and back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Second and final round. Exhale, dive down and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back, plank to modify knees down. Paper and pits, bend the elbows, shift forward. Upward facing dog, toes back, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. And then look forward, come forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then rise. So that's pretty much it. That was your traditional sun salutations. And in the Ashtanga Vinyasa practice, there are 3 kinds of sun salutations. So there's a sun salutations A, sun salutation C, and then A and a B. And in some practices, a C too. So that's it. Enjoy your flow. Move slowly, move mindfully, move with the breath. Pay attention to your body. Practice safely. Namaste.